Hello there everyone, it's Alex here from VG247.com and I'm here with Sonic Mania Plus again, which is of course the new version of Sonic Mania, which features Ray, the flying squirrel, and Mighty the armadillo, who are both like side Sonic characters who have appeared in some past games but they're not really very famous. I showed this off in another video, which I'll pop a link to at the end of this video and in the description. But I just wanted to check in because I had a few requests in the comments for showing off the super versions of Mighty and Ray. Now, in Encore mode, there are new special stages, and the special stage rings have been hidden in new locations. And I've got to be honest, they're quite hard to get. So they're quite hard to find so far. I found a few and I've picked up a few emeralds, but yeah, it will take me a while, and I wanted to get you this video nice and quick. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. So if you don't know, Sonic Mania Plus has a level select, and Sonic Mania did it as well. It has a level select and a debug. And I'm going to use those two in tandem in order to get access to the super versions of Mighty and Ray. Now, I'll explain when I do Ray, but let's do Mighty first. Yep, that's all correct. This is the Switch version, by the way. So here we go, we've got a level select now. So what level should we do? Let's... Too much water in that one. And that wasn't even a reference to that infamous Too Much Water review. It was just me genuinely saying there is quite a lot of water. Let's do Studiopolis, because it's a great level and the music's fantastic, and I think it's the best of the new levels in this game. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Usually, obviously, you have to collect all the emeralds and all that stuff, but we're going to use debug mode to cheat. Yes. So, there we go. We want one of these. Super. And then we want... Oh no, that's what we want. Oh, I'm an idiot. At least we get to listen to the nice music. Oh, I went past it. God, I'm useless. There we go. And we want some of these. That'll do. And I remember, doing this in Sonic 1 to get loads of rings and to try and break the game by placing loads of badniks. Good times. So I'm glad they kept this feature. Anyway, so obviously usually you would collect all the emeralds, then collect 50 rings, and then just double tap to turn into super. So I want to be clear, that hasn't changed in Mania Plus, but when I pick up this box, it will let me get that super form. And there it is. For some reason, when you do it this way, it takes a second there for the music to kick in. I think the game is confused because I don't have any Chaos Emeralds. It's like, what are you doing? How are you doing this? But as you can see, Super Mighty is very fast. Like, stupidly, enormously fast. Yeah. He's also... So Mighty also has this... when I hit the ground again. There we go. So Mighty also has this sort of ground pound move that I just did there. This. That gets way quicker when you're in super form. Like, it's a huge difference. Other than that, it's pretty standard super form. Nothing can hurt you. You're mega fast. Your jumps are stupidly high. You move so fast that it's actually almost a little bit difficult to control. But it's still super cool, let's be fair. I actually think, and we'll get onto this in just a second, I actually think of the super forms, Ray is probably the one that's going to be more interesting. I think we might see some speedrun strats that involve him because of the nature of his normal ability and the way that it levels up when you're in super. I think just makes him absolutely ludicrous. Oops. Well, we're not doing this. Anyway, so... I think that's enough anyway. That's Super Mighty. And I'll give you a quick explanation now if you were wondering what I was getting up to earlier on when I was getting into debug mode. So here's how it works. You need to press game options here. You need to turn debug mode on, and you need to have a clear save file in order to do that. But then debug mode on, and then you highlight the character you want, and on Switch you press Y, and then you hold Y over the no save and keep holding it, and then you press A to confirm and keep Y held down, and that will take you here. I tell you what, let's do chemical plant. Just trying to think of a stage that's got a lot of open air, basically. So again, same thing. Sorry, I keep getting the buttons wrong for what exactly does what. Okay. As you can see, Ray is like a pretty bright, supery shade of yellow anyway, but I think he's going to get a bit more glowy in just a second. And yeah, give the music a second. There it is. There's the atmosphere you were waiting for. So, Ray's power is obviously he can do that glide that you just briefly saw a bit of there. But the thing is, because you can just sort of glide through stuff when you're in Super, he just becomes, I think, absolutely beastly powerful. He's still enormously quick, but you can sort of do this and get loads of height in levels, get really high. Hilarious joke there. Well, hilarious reference there. But yeah, you can just get really, really high up in the air and sort of abuse that gliding to enormous effect. The only problem with the gliding is the second you hit, something, the glide stops. So you have to try and find yourself a clear path. But you know, this might prove difficult. Yeah. Because even super forms can't be saved from jerking. And I fell for the trick. God, I'm so stupid. It's only been 25 years or something, and I fell for it again. How dumb can one person be? Well, when you're talking about me, but you see what I mean? I just used that to get through all that. And yeah, so for instance, if I just get, ooh, what's up there? I can do that easy with Super Ray, and you know, with regular Ray it wouldn't be that difficult. But I just think his power when it comes to being super might actually be the coolest one in the game. And of course, super forms do also just make you completely immune to enemies. So like bosses and stuff are an absolute snap, like this. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, so that's Super Mighty and Super Ray in Sonic Mania Plus. Obviously, there's Encore Mode 2, and as I say, Encore Mode has an entirely new set of... it appears to have a new set of special stages that are based on some of the previous ones, but they are new and they have been rejigged. And they're pretty difficult, and the stages themselves are pretty difficult as well compared to the main game. So it does feel like they're making a big effort to sort of make things difficult and make the Encore Mode satisfying for people who've already completed the main game. Anyway, yeah, so that's it from me for now. If you enjoy this stuff, don't forget to give us a like, give us a subscribe. Check out the other stuff in the description and at the end of the video here. And until next time, everyone, bye.